Hi everyone, Carol Starr here. You know, the lady that brings astrology down to earth, huh? Anyway, I'm going to finish up with the second house today. Yesterday, or the last time I did this, of course, I talk about all the signs on the cusps of the second house, all the different zodiac signs. This time, today, I'm going to talk about the planets, each one of them, including the sun and the moon, and the placements. And if you have that in your second house, what this indicates for you. You know, nothing's cast in stone and there's a lot of variations, but this is basically sort of the feelings that each one of these signs have. And I have to check down at my notes just to be sure I don't miss one coming up. So I'm not reading. I don't know that. I just like to look down and be sure that I follow consequence and I don't like to stutter and stop over things. So I'm going to start with, what is the second house meeting? And it's about money, possessions, how you feel about them, how you spend your money, how you earn your money, and your luck with money. And how do you feel about your furniture, your clothes? How do you feel about your possessions? Do they possess you? You have a car out there that you love so much and feel passionately about, and if it gets a scratch on it, you're sick to death, okay? This is kind of like how we feel about what we have. And I think it's important. Obviously, all houses are important on the zodiac. So I'm going to start with, I know what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the sun sign. And this is all about personal values and about how money is important to you. And I think you have a healthy outlook on money. You know you always need money to pay your bills first and then enjoy. You'll hear me say that more than once. But the sun is a positive place. And you often make good decisions based on your intuition and your instincts more than that. So then we have the moon in the second house, and this is all about emotions, okay? You can be an emotional spender, okay? You like to have money because you want that money to buy things that you want. You love to have lovely things around you, and there is like an emotional attachment. I know that sounds kind of weird, to money. So that kind of takes care of the moon. So I want to move into Mercury, okay? Okay, you guys are smart with money. You know about budgeting, you know about investing, you know about planning out, and what Mercury always adds. And you love to talk about money. You love to talk about, well, not the money, but what you bought next with it, or what it is discussion. You do a lot of research on investing and your money. So that is always a very positive thing too. Then we're going to go to Venus. Oh my God, you guys love to spend. You love beautiful things. But here's the thing. You have a natural luck. And a lot of these days, you'll find I'll use that word a lot. You just make not good mistakes. You make good decisions with money. You have the ability to know when something is right and when it's wrong. And so I think that is a very positive place to have Venus. Okay, and just want to double check I've got everything here. And you do have a talent for attracting wealth and possessions. Okay, and I know that's not making you too sad today at all. So after Venus, we come to Mars. Okay, wealth and resources important to you. You put a lot of energy into it. You like to have money. You want to have it there to spend. You want to have it there when you need it. And you're also big on the word need. Okay, that Mars energy is that, you want to pay your bills, and you feel very strongly about not having to be able not to pay the bills and have to wait for it. That doesn't work for you. When you see Mars in that house, in the second house, that's the way it goes. Okay, so I'm going to move into, let's see what's next here. Okay, I'm going to move into Jupiter. Okay, I like to say this, you have sort of a natural abundance of finance, of money, and you also have a lot of good luck with it. You could make an investment and you thought, oh, I really shouldn't have done that. It turns out to be great. You do have that sort of luck factor when it comes to that, and you do love all your possessions and all the things you have. And sometimes when you want something really bad, you'll go to the store and find out that the price is reduced and you can afford to buy it. So I guess you like that too. So we're going to go into Saturn. Saturn is limitations and holding back. And I say Saturn in there, it is about seriousness, how you feel about your money. Be super careful in how you invest your money, okay? Do a lot of reading, a lot of research, and you'll find that you're going to make good decisions based on the knowledge that you have. So it is about saying, be cautious, be careful, because sometimes things don't work out well and you have to come up with a plan B. But you are smart enough to make that work for you too. So I'm going to move into Uranus. Okay, this is a planet of unexpected things. Okay, you could have a ton of money one day and be broke the next. I'm not mean that doesn't mean that's going to happen to you, but you have to know that you don't go, the what is it, the fly in the pie or something like that. That you don't want to just go take your money and risk it on something. It's not good, and yet you could luck out, and then you might find a week later it didn't work and it fell down, like a stock or something. So these are when I see Uranus in there. I again say use some caution here because you're going to get. It's going to just a natural up and down flow with money with you. It could be. Doesn't mean it has to be. Maybe you have a Capricorn, moon or something like that makes you more practical. See, everything really does work together. Okay, I want to check here. Okay, one more thing about Uranus. You love to have money because it buys freedom, and I want to emphasize that. And Neptune brings forth another emotional thing, and sometimes you're confused about investing, sometimes you know it, and you're the one placement that needs to get help with dealing with your money because there is a strong emotional, kind of like the moon sign, only in a different way. You kind of feel like, oh, I don't have to worry, money will always be there. Well, that's great to think that way, but it doesn't always quite work out. So I got Pluto. I didn't forget that. Money is profound for you. Okay, it can mean, okay, well, how can I say this? Just profound changes in your life. You might be, again, this is not exact, but you might be struggling with money, and then you find out that you've got some extra money, and it can change your life. Money will change your life for you, and not in a crazy way. Just some things can happen in your lifetime, whether it's special investment or also an inheritance, but it can be there for you. So with a Pluto in there, that is not bad. It just means to be cautious and careful, like I say a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go into the placements now. I want to talk about the part of fortune. That is a placement on the solar system. That is also luck and expansion and good things. And again, luck is with you with money. When you follow your path in life and when you do the right things, your lesson in life is actually all about money. So to use caution and care and know that it's to be spent wisely, but this is your karma in life. That's the main thing. The lesson is to learn how to deal with money in the best possible way. So we're going to finish up here. Let me just be sure here. The vertex. Okay, that's fate. I love it. You're the kind that's going to walk down the street and pick up a $20 bill. Or it's fate. You know that things in your life happen, particularly in the money department, the possession department, that you're going to say, oh my God, I just knew this was going to happen. You're going to say that a lot when you have that vertex in there. Okay, let me just be sure I have everything. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Black Lilith of the Moon, which is also a placement. It is about your rawest emotions, and this is the most intense placement for money. It is very much, you can also be, I don't want to say you gamble, but if you do gamble, you could win lots of money or lose lots of money. It's always careful to be cautious because this Black Lilith is about the passion you have for money. And I want to just check one thing here to be sure I got this all right. And that I'm going to say you have a loving relationship with money, but also a hating relationship. So you have to kind of balance your life with that. When I see the Black Lilith of the Moon, it is also karma and past lifetimes. So I know I checked a little bit over here. I want to be sure I got them all nicely lined up because I want to do that. But I also, I take a few notes that I write because I want to be sure I don't miss anything. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for showing up today and learning about the rest of the second house because it is important. Money, you can say it's not important all you want, guys, but you know what? You still need clothes and food and a roof over your head. So anyway, thanks for being here. And I will be leaving you now.